Musication 104.
Welcome back, everybody. We're going to continue on with our Indie Artist Spotlight series. We have a fantastic performer that you're going to be hearing right this very second. His name is Peter Shaw, and the name of this first tune is Eyes Open Wide. Great song.
Your soft brown eyes, your long dark hair, and your heart open wide. I can taste your lips when you whisper to me. Wanna pull you in, wanna feel you breathe. I won't let go until you feel it. I'm gonna to the sun, and for the first time
Then that was Peter Shaw with Eyes Open Wide. Welcome back, guys. That was, of course, Peter. And, man, that is a great tune, brother.
There's so much good stuff going on today.
Well, and it's gaining momentum, and it's doing well on the charts. Congratulations on that, man. I'm not even sure where to start with this guy. It's not a typical indie artist story at all. And I sure as hell don't have enough time to give you the entire story here, but I'm going to give you the abridged version of things.
Where was he born?
Okay, so Peter, as I understand it, is originally a Midwestern boy. Me too, brother, from Sheboygan, Michigan. And now because there's so many interesting things to tell you guys, I'm going to skip everything about him loving music as a kid and performing to big girl. You know, we're going to go on to the big boy and big girl stuff here. So check this out, Jace. Steve Jobs. Again, I repeat, Steve Jobs.
Steve Jobs?
Heard of him, yeah. Okay. Apple, lots of money. Okay. So Steve Jobs hired Peter to direct the 1984 Super Bowl ad. the one that was promoting the Mac. You remember that?
Yeah.
I remember that commercial.
Well, yeah.
And later on, Peter was on location in Richmond, Virginia, with Anthony Hopkins, Julianne Moore, and Gary Oldman filming a low-budget flop called Hannibal, I think it was.
What?
Yeah, it only grossed $165 million in the U.S. But according to Peter, he was torn. He says that acting's a lot of sitting and waiting, downtime, and it's not exciting. Not as exciting as singing music in a live arena in front of 38,000 people. Now, with all due respect, brother, I'm not sure I'm with you on this one. I'm an indie artist too, but man, really? I mean, movies, and I mean, it sounds really cool. Long story short, he wanted to follow his passion, and in all honesty, I can totally respect that. But wow. So get this, he joined the Reeboks Sports Club, and he happens to run into this casting director for the Trans-Siberian Orchestra. You may have heard of them. If you're not familiar with them, they are a rock opera type of group. They do these amazing Christmas concerts and tours. Yeah, they've sold like a bajillion albums, and they're amazing. So anyway, he meets this casting director, and they do this small talk. And what do? I sing. Oh, really? Why don't you break into a song right here, right now? And okay, so he gets up and he knocks out a killer a cappella song, and she says, okay, you got the job. So that's how it normally works for all of us, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to throw up. I think I'm going to head over to the YMCA right now so I can land a Broadway gig.
Yeah, might as well.
I'll be right back.
Do it.
So he ends up singing with Trans-Siberian Orchestra for 4 years, and like with all gigs at all levels, there were, of course, ups and downs to that. Keep in mind, I am leaving out a whole lot of information, which I will get to after the next song. So anyway, Peter realized after this time with Trans-Siberian Orchestra that he wanted to become a solo artist and to write and to create music that resonated with people. Now, seeing people react to something that you've created is just different. It's a different sense of pride and accomplishment, and that's coming from me. I can relate to exactly what he was saying and his decision. So he moved to Music City, and keep in mind, previously he had been in Hollywood and then New York, so Nashville, it was a little bit different. And so now here he is, he's plugging away, he's competing in a sense with not only others in the business, but with himself to create music that appeals to audiences of all ages. So let's go ahead and let's play Peter Shaw's second tune in our Indie Artist Spotlight series. It's called Let's Start Again, and it's really, really good stuff. And let me just say before you push play, Jason, I want you to listen to the vocals and the ease in which he hits some of these notes, okay? Something as a vocal coach I think you can appreciate. Here it is.
It's always the longest night when I'm waiting for you. I know I didn't come here to fight, so I raise a flag too. Why would you guard it when we're already broken hearted? Let's start again. Let's start again.
right, again, that was Peter Shaw with Let's Start Again. I just want to say, when we wrap up this little section here, it takes a great deal of courage to do what he did. I mean, to walk away from his life as a director, an actor, a successful one at that. I mean, that takes a lot to make that decision. And I didn't even mention that he was auditioning with heavy players in Hollywood, players like Robert Redford, Al Pacino, Chris O'Donnell, Aaron Spelling, lots of well-known industry folks. And I also didn't mention that these situations didn't just fall in his lap. You know, you have to be lucky at times, but I believe people create their own luck in a sense. And he grew up doing construction type things with his dad, and he could have stayed there. But that wasn't enough. He wanted something different. So he chose his passion for performing. You know, he attended Syracuse University in New York, got a full ride, by the way. And from there, he went to Los Angeles, and he put himself in a position to succeed. Hard work and passion, you know, obviously they're the key. And I believe, and I know this is going to be a little cheesy, so forgive me, but I believe you can do whatever you want with those two qualities. And, you know, that's what Peter's doing. He did, and he's doing right now. So congratulations to you, and best of luck.